The movie begins 65 million years ago when a spaceship crashed on Earth. Emerging from it was a warrior in red armor, Zordon, who dramatically took the last amulet from his yellow-clad companion. Declaring that these coins must find their rightful owners, he implanted them on the planet. However, Zordon was being hunted by his mortal enemy, Rita Repulsa, who sought to conquer the universe. Before she could eliminate him, a meteor struck, causing an explosion that threw her into the sea, where she sank along with her amulet. Fast forward millions of years, and we meet three teens attempting the brilliant stunt of sneaking a cow into the school locker room. When the police arrived, Jason tried to flee but ended up in a car crash. 3 weeks later, wearing an ankle monitor and kicked off the football team, he found himself in detention. There, he met Billy Cranston, a perfectionist, and Kimberly, a former cheerleader sporting a rebellious new haircut. After detention, Billy convinced Jason to join him at the old quarry in Angel Grove. Using his skills to disable Jason's ankle monitor and with a car in tow, Jason agreed. At the quarry, they encountered other teens. Zach, observing from a distance, and Trini, enjoying her heavy metal. Billy, hunting for artifacts, triggered an explosion that revealed strange gemstone-like coins of various colors. Each took one, but the explosion attracted the mine's security guards. While escaping in Billy's mom's minivan, they collided with a moving train. Miraculously, they all woke up the next day unharmed and with newfound superhuman abilities. Meanwhile, a fisherman discovered Rita Repulsa's perfectly preserved body in the sea. When investigated by a police officer, she awakened and attacked. Intrigued by their abilities, the 5 teens returned to the quarry and discovered a submerged spaceship. Inside, they met Alpha 5, a robot who had been waiting millions of years, and Zordon, whose consciousness was integrated into the ship. They were informed they were the new Power Rangers, destined to protect the Zeo Crystal, the source of all life on Earth, now threatened by Rita. Skeptical but curious, the teens began rigorous training to become Power Rangers. They faced physical and emotional challenges but were initially unsuccessful at morphing to activate their armor. Meanwhile, Rita regained her strength, stealing gold to create Golder, a giant monster meant to extract the Zeo Crystal and destroy Earth. Tensions rose when Zach, breaking the rules, piloted one of the Zords, almost causing a disaster. This led to a fight between Jason and Zach, interrupted by Billy, who unexpectedly transformed into the Blue Ranger while trying to mediate, a sign their connection as a team was forming. According to the producers, the film was inspired by The Breakfast Club, 1985, and Spider-Man, 2002. If I were in this situation, I'd probably avoid piloting a Zord without proper training, unlike Zach. Instead, I'd focus on strengthening communication and trust with my teammates to ensure we were ready to face threats like Rita. An interesting aspect is how the film addresses each character's personal challenges, reflecting real issues many young people face. This adds depth to the narrative and makes it easier for us to connect with the heroes. Back to the story. When their transformation proved temporary, the group grew frustrated. Zordon, fed up with their inability to morph again, decided to send the teens home, deeming them unworthy to be Rangers. Meanwhile, he was devising his own plan to escape his prison within the ship and save Earth. Jason, the drama-filled leader, argued heatedly with Zordon, accusing the team of being too weak. Meanwhile, Rita, the gold-obsessed villain, attacked a jewelry store, melting gold with her hands and casting spells like she was on TikTok. She even torched the place because destruction was her second language. The Rangers, still disunited, decided to open up to one another. Zach shared his worries about his sick mom. Billy talked about his love for excavation. Trini revealed her family's rejection. And Jason kept his secret bottled up as usual. Guess who showed up? Rita. She visited Trini, boasting about her talent for killing Yellow Rangers, and demanded information about the Zeo Crystal. She forced Trini to gather the group at the docks, threatening to reduce Angel Grove to dust. Without powers and few options, Jason decided to face Rita, proving that courage and recklessness are closely related. At the docks, they fell into a trap as obvious as a Scooby-Doo episode. Bound by Rita, they were inches from disaster as she interrogated them about the Zeo crystal's location. Billy, the only one with a decent plan, revealed it was hidden beneath the Krispy Kreme. As thanks for the information, Rita drowned Billy in the sea. The Rangers retrieved him, dead. Desperate, they turned to Zordon for help, but the big blue leader couldn't revive him, claiming Jason had failed as a leader. After much emotion, the Rangers finally united, activating the ship's crystal. Zordon, in a selfless act, chose to resurrect Billy instead of himself. Finally, the moment to morph arrived, a solid 1.5 hours into the movie. The armor wasn't perfect, but it worked. Armed and ready, the Rangers headed to the abandoned mines where Rita was summoning Golder, a colossal monster of pure gold. Yes, her obsession continued. The Rangers fought her henchmen in a well-choreographed battle. The true climax began when Rita found the crystal, leading to an epic showdown between Golder and the Megazord, a giant robot resembling Optimus Prime's cousin. Each Ranger controlled a part of the Megazord, and their training finally paid off. After intense fighting, the Rangers defeated Golder with stylish strikes. Rita, as stubborn as ever, tried to attack again but got smacked so hard she was launched into space, freezing in the void. In the end, Angel Grove celebrated, curious about the heroes behind the Megazord. There was even a dance to cap things off. Jason stayed on as the leader, and the group promised to protect Earth whenever needed. Back at school, a new student appeared, Tommy Oliver. Yes, that Tommy, destined to become the Green Ranger or White, depending on the vibe. What I wouldn't do is face Rita without morphing. Jason was just asking for trouble. And I'd definitely grab a donut at Krispy Kreme because it's always good to enjoy the moment, even if the world's ending. Now the question for you, if you were a ranger, what color would you choose? I'm already the Red Ranger, so the rest are up for grabs. Leave your answer in the comments, and don't forget to check out this video where I talk about an amazing movie. See you there.